أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أهلا وسهلا إلى مركز العلوم والحكمة Remote Study. Welcome to 17th part of our lesson series from the book titled Learn Tajweed with Ease. I am Mudaris Sulaiman Ali. Happy listening. In this part of the lesson, we are going to discuss another type of idgham. We are going to discuss another type of idgham, which is called Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. That means assimilation of two close letters. Assimilation of two close letters. When two letters that are close to each other at the point of articulation, meaning their source are almost the same. Their source are almost the same. Their point of articulation, where they come from, their origin are almost the same. So such idgham is referred to as Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. From the word qarib. Qarib means close or near in Arabic. Qarib, qarib, qarib. فَإِنِّي qarib. Indeed, I am very close to you. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي أَنِّي. That is Allah saying, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي. When my servant asks you, أَنِّي, about me, as regard how close I am to them, فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. Indeed, I am very close to them. MashaAllah. So Mutaqaaribayn is taken from the word qarib, close or near. So Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn, assimilation of two close letters. The two letters that are close to each other at the point of articulation. So what is Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn all about? So Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn, this is when two letters that share the same point of articulation following each other are made one. When you make them one, by reading them as one letter, that is known as Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. So the first letter will be silent, just like what we said in the previous lesson. The first letter will be silent, while the second letter will be read with shadda. Shadda means stress, and that is called Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. I hope you understand. Let's try to illustrate that from the examples below. Okay, here we're having two kafun. Okay, alam, this is supposed to be kafun, not kafun. This is supposed to be kafun, not kafun. So this kafun, just consider the first kafun as kafun, not kafun. Okay, just imagine we're having kafun here instead of this kafun. So the kafun will be silent because it has been put in kafun. As you know, idgham means assimilation, to put a letter in another letter. We are going to read this as Alam nakhalukum. Alam nakhalukum. Nakhalukum. So the kafun, just imagine we're having kafun here. So the kafun will be silent because it has been merged with kafun after it. So I hope you understand. So this kafun and kafun, they almost sound alike, and their point of articulation are the same. Kafun, kafun, kafun. Just try to identify their point of articulation. You will find out that their point of articulation is almost the same. Kafun, kafun, and they almost sound alike. That means they are close to each other. So that is why this kind of idgham is known as Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. Remember, just consider this as kafun, not kafun. It was a mistake. So number two, Lamun and ra'un. Lamun and ra'un. Lamun and ra'un. Lamun, lamun and ra'un. Lamun and ra'un. Their point of articulation is the tip of the tongue. And they are very close to each other at the point of articulation. Lamun and ra'un. That is why you find some people reading letter R as letter L. You may hear them saying, I have 20 nala. 20 nala. Instead of naira, nala. Replacing letter R with letter mim just because they are close to each other at the point of articulation. You may see some replacing letter L with R. Lamun with Ra. Nam. Ram. They will say lamb. I have bought a lamb. Instead of ram. I hope you understand. I want to buy rice. Instead of rice. Why is this so? It is because the two letters are close to each other at the point of articulation. This is why it is known in Tajweed as Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. To avoid digression from one particular letter to another. They are now made one. They are mashed together. So this kind of idgham, you call it Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. Assimilation of two close letters. MashaAllah. Wa qur rabbi. We are going to read this as Wa qur rabbi. Wa qur rabbi zidni ilma. Wa qur rabbi zidni ilma. Wa qur rabbi zidni ilma. So wa qur rabbi. Not wa kul rabbi. Wa kul rabbi. This lamun has become a silent letter. You don't read it. Just ignore it. You read it as wa qur rabbi. Wa qu rabbi. Wa qu rabbi. Wa qu rabbi. So this kind of idgham is called Idghaamu Mutaqaaribayn. Called lamun and ra'un are very close to each other. Just like qafun here and kafun are close to each other at the point of articulation. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Kindly like the video, share it, and hit the subscribe button below. مع السلامة وإلى اللقاء آخر.